EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Houston. And no chance to return this one. The end zone for a touchback. First and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Sending it deep for Waddle. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be taken in by Edwards.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Here's Achane. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. One more time, it's Achane. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Wilson. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Mixon. And And he'll take this down to about the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Mixon.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Damari Mathis. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. 7-0 is our score. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. They do get it at the 1. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. And an important gain there as they move out past the 20-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Tua, give it to Achane. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, it will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Hill brought in motion. Once again, it's Achane. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. On the ground is Achane. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achane. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Tua on the fake, gets it to Waddle. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Achane. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop. Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This is caught at 2. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. His last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Wilson to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the...
And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year.
Next to score, Dolphins 21, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Wilson lines up in the pistol. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get down to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Wilson. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And this will work out well. Touchdown by the special teams unit right at the 10-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Off play action, it's Tua. Taking a shot downfield for Smith.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now, Tua. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he will score. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders here for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Cade Stover. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the give, it's Edwards. Now a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. It's good for a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Wilson. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
He'll go right and find his running back. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
A throw on the move is caught. And the Dolphins have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
First and goal.
A first down on a gain of 11. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he's into the end zone yet again. Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. And make it a hat trick. That is his third rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Mixon. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tank Dell was the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
That's over the middle and caught by Dell. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue. And I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Miami. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Not much develops there. He'll get this to about the 43. 2nd down and 8. Tight end motioning left. From the shotgun, Wilson. That'll be taken in by Edwards.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw again is Wilson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.M. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Here's H.A. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass,
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Tua. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Dolphins. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins continue to bring the hammer down. It is now 49-0.
We are in it to win it.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. On the give, this is Mixon. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Mixon. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now Mixon. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This from 34 yards. McManus's kick is good. And the Texans will cut into that lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In motion comes Thomas. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They motion the slot man left. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. A big-time play for the Dolphins. 33 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achane. Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Achane, a 1st down, and then some. And he will score again. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins stretch things out even further.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there, or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That's a gain of 18 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. That is Zach Sheeler getting in there to bring him down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead.
Texans 3. Jason Sanders.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. Now Wilson on first down. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. And that'll do it for my partner, Grego.